Hello, everyone. We are back for another session of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I'm Jeff, and I've been playing old and retro games as part of my annual fundraiser for the Toronto Hospital for Sick Children and the Sick Kids Foundation here in Toronto. It's part of a big event called Extra Life, which connects gamers from all around the world with their local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And it culminates in November. You can see there's a little date below me right here with a 24-hour gaming marathon. And everyone who's participating will game for 24 hours or attempt to, raising money the entire time for their local hospital. It's a really great cause. I stream my marathon every year. This year is Extra Life's 15th anniversary, and it will be my 7th time doing it. So it clearly hasn't killed me yet. It's a lot of fun. You can check out my fundraising page. There's a link down below. And I'll be posting details about my fundraiser as I add them throughout the year. So there will be various incentives for hitting certain funding levels. There will be things that you can affect on my 24-hour stream. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing yet. So those are all to be declared. But if you check out my fundraising page, that's where all the info is going to be, and I'll obviously talk about it here. I'll be streaming every Friday that I can until the big day, and it should be a lot of fun. We've been streaming some Morrowind lately, and we are just getting into the main quest. We've been doing, I've been streaming this playthrough for a couple years now. Generally, after my big marathon in November, I take a few months off, and then I start up again. So we just recently, last week, started streaming again, and we are continuing with our Morrowind playthrough. Don't worry, I will be explaining the lore as we go, or at least what you need to know if you've never tuned in before and don't really understand what's happening. So we are just going to get going. Please feel free to mention in the chat if audio things are wrong, if you can't hear me, I'm too loud, the game's too loud, that kind of thing. As I said, we just started up last week again, and, it can be rocky at the beginning. But hopefully we've got it all ironed out. Anyway, here we go. We're going to load our save game. And last time, our contact Caius Cosides here asked us to head to the capital city, Vivec, and find out some information. So Caius here is our contact with the Blades. We are a member of the Blades down here. The Blades are the Emperor's secret service, basically. They're spies scattered throughout the Empire. And we were kind of forcibly inducted into them. We were a prisoner for an unnamed crime at the beginning of the game, and the Emperor ordered us sent to Morrowind and released. We had instructions to go see this Caius Cosides guy, and that was it. We were turned loose. So we decided to do that, dropped off a package for him, and he's been giving us some orders. He told us to get to know the culture. So we've been doing quite a bit of questing, established a name for ourselves. We actually joined the local religion and rose to the head of the temple. We joined the Mages Guild. Last week we fought a duel to the death with the old Archmage, and we are now the Archmage of the Mages Guild. We joined the Fighters Guild and did a few odd jobs, but haven't really progressed there. And we've also joined Great House Redoran. So, Morrowind is a province of the Empire, and this game takes place on Vardenfell. And Vardenfell is a volcanic island. That's Red Mountain in the middle there. And there are great houses, which are kind of like political affiliations. You don't actually have to be part of the family that originated them. You can join them if their values speak to you, or more often if you were just raised in an area they control. So there are 3 great houses on Vardenfell, which is this island. I believe there are 5 total, and a mysterious 6th house who are presumed gone, but we have been learning maybe not so gone. Anyways, House Redoran's values are all about honor and being the ancestral protectors of Morrowind, so they're very traditional. They have a reputation for being a little stuck up. They support the temple. They're not particularly fond of the Empire coming in here and telling them what to do. Morrowind's the only province of the Empire that wasn't forcibly annexed into the Empire. They actually reached a peace treaty to integrate. So a lot of Morrowind's culture, customs, and laws have remained intact, in a large part due to the fact that there's the Tribunal. And the Tribunal are 3 living deities who head the temple. They used to be regular mortals, and then some mysterious things happened a few thousand years ago that caused them to not be mortal any longer. So Caius Cosides here has sent me to investigate what's called the Nerevarine cult and the Nerevarine prophecies. And the Nerevarine prophecies say that an ancient hero called Nerevar, who was friends with the Tribunal in their mortal days, he's going to come back and he's going to cast out the Outlanders. He's going to restore the traditional rule of the traditional practice of ancestor worship. He's going to get rid of this temple thing. And he's basically going to make Morrowind like it was in the good old days. So Caius, for whatever reason, has given me some instructions to research that. We went and talked to a few people, and now we are delivering the documentation that we got. So he says he's going to make copies of my notes. He's going to take some time to look it over, promote me to Journeyman in the Blades. He gives me $200 and says buy a new pair of shoes. And he says he doesn't have orders for me yet. He says go do some more stuff. Go do some odd jobs, find some employment. Let him think about this Nerevarine stuff and then come back to him. So we've got to wait a bit of time, probably a few days. So let's head back to Aldrune, which is where... And I should have a spell that should zap me there. Aldrune is where House Redoran is headquartered. And we've got a few more jobs to do for them before we're head of House Redoran too. So let's finish that plot line off. Let's see if my skills are up for the task. Okay. So we need one skill at 70 from that list. Heavy armor is pretty good. So, any faction in Morrowind, you have to meet certain requirements to advance through the ranks, and different jobs and privileges are available at the different ranks. So we can see that we need one of their favorite skills at 70 and 2 at 25 to advance to the next rank. I have heavy armor for sure at above 70. We might have medium... Yeah, medium armor is also above 70. So we're good to advance to the next rank. Let's just talk to our contact here and see if he'll do it.
How may I be of service?
Great. So we're now a house father in House Redoran. So let's see if he has more duties for me. So he says to become a counselor myself, I must win the support of the remaining counselors, Minar Erebar and Garissa Lethri. Now, I believe we've done Minar Erebar's quest. We had to search for a long-lost crush of his. But Garissa Lethri, we have not done the quest for. Oh, and it looks like we also need to raise one of these skills to 80, probably. Let's check. Yeah, we'll also need one of the skills at 80. So let's go to Lethri Manor, which I believe is the one north of us here. Yeah. We're going to look for Garissa Lethri. Should be in the... Oh, not the guard quarters. I think there are, like, private quarters we can find him in. They're private, but we can just walk in. I believe
you'll bring me good fortune.
Should be in here somewhere.
You'll bring me good fortune.
That's him right there.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
So let's see what he's got for me. So he says if I want his support to be a councilman, I will have to perform a great service for House Redoran. So he thinks the Caldera Ebony Mine should be shut down. So he wants me to find evidence of corruption in the way it's being run. And since they're run by House Hlalu and the Empire, he's sure there's corruption. He's probably right. House Hlalu and the Empire are all about capitalism. So we're going to look for evidence of corruption. We're going to go to Caldera. We're going to look for record books. We're going to talk to the miners. And we are going to see what we can dig up. So we're going to zip out to the Mages Guild here in Eldroom, because they'll be able to teleport us directly to the Mages Guild in Caldera. And from there, we will check out the mine. And you may be noticing that I am walking extremely quickly. That is because I have my magical Boots of Blinding Speed equipped. So I'm very light on my toes.
I shouldn't.
Excuse
How about
me.
sharing the wealth? I would lots to share.
And the guild guide here can teleport me to any other Mages Guild. So we're going to go to Caldera.
Can I be of service?
And we'll ask about the Ebony Mine. Well, we'll ask about evidence of corruption. So she says she gets her money every week and keeps her eyes shut. If I want to see what's going on, bother the guys in the Governor's Hall.
Where is that slave?
So what does this guy say? He doesn't know what I'm talking about when I ask about evidence of corruption. He just says, yeah.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? May we talk?
Oh, friend, how about a potion today?
And you can see when a topic is grayed out, it means they're not going to tell me anything new that I haven't heard before. That lets us not waste our time asking everyone about everything we know about every time we talk to someone.
Yes, honored guest.
What does Keel Ranier say about evidence of corruption? Tell it to the boss. Okay. The Caldera Ebony Mines are southwest of the village. There's an office, a bunkhouse, and a guard tower. So where's the Governor's Hall? It must be in town. Yeah. So let's go up the hill to the Governor's Hall and ask around about evidence of corruption. Hello? You don't like me too much. So we are going to sweet talk you until your disposition is 100. That's as much as someone can possibly like us. That's great. So now we're going to ask about evidence of corruption. So she says Cunius Pelelius and Ordril Helvi run the show there. I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. So Cunius owns part of the Caldera mine, and he's a man of wealth and influence. All right. Let's ask some more people. Again, just going to butter him up a bit. Says the same thing. Oh, this is Cunius Pelelius right here. Let's see if we can make him like us a lot. So this is harder. You see I'm failing to sway him easily. Well, it's pretty easy, but I'm not always succeeding. Okay, so my speechcraft went up too. I should probably rest soon because I just leveled up. Okay, he's at 100. So, yes, he's Cunius Pelelius. Let's just ask him straight to his face about corruption at the mine. He says he'll tell me this because he trusts me. Take this key. There's a record book at Uldril Helvi's chest on the second floor. Okay. So he likes us enough to rat out who's, I don't know, are they skimming? I don't know what the problem is. First, we're gonna go rest at the Mages Guild because there's a bed there we can use. I think there should be a bed somewhere.
Oh, friend, how about
Maybe.
a potion today?
There's not a bed at the Caldera Mages Guild. Really? There is not a bed at the Caldera Mages Guild. Okay. I guess we're going to have to rough it and sleep in the wilderness. I'm not paying for an inn.
Good to see you, Outlanders.
So, southwest of town. Be out this way. Maybe there's a sign. Balmora, Caldera. We might have been there already at some point. Can't tell based on the map. All right. They'll just keep an eye out. Nyx Hound. The wilderness is just unforgiving in Morrowind. Take that hound meat. Oh, I'm sneaking. Hit the wrong button. So it's got to be like up in the hills somewhere. Nyx Hound is probably going to try and fight us. So is that rat. Oh, he's a blighted Nyx Hound, so I'm not going to mess around with his corpse. And I don't care about the rat meat. That looks like it might be... Oh, that's Balmora. I've walked all the way to Balmora. Too far, too far. So where the heck is the Ebony Mine? They did say southwest, right? Let me check. You can always look in our journal for any topic we've heard about and literally see everything someone said about it. So they're southwest of the village of Caldera. Okay. Well, let's sleep while we're out here. Oh, we can't. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Sounds like we're about to get attacked by a rat. And since we are a tough adventurer, we are going to kill it pretty easily. All right, we got to rest. So we've reached level 34. Let's put a point into strength. We actually have... one of the very few non-vanilla friendly mods I have on here is a leveling mod that makes things, I guess I would say it makes them a lot more like Skyrim's leveling system, where your stats are derived from how good you are at your skills. Whereas previously in Morrowind, you had to kind of track what skills you were losing. Well, thanks for coming out, Banana Soup. But yeah, the Morrowind vanilla leveling system is terrible. It makes you micromanage what skills you are getting better at, because every skill is associated with an attribute, so there's willpower there. So what you would want to do to level up is you had to gain 10 points worth of skills in your major and minor skills, which have to do with your class. But every time you level up, you have 3 stats you want to improve, or you can choose to improve. And depending on how many skills associated with that stat you leveled up since the last time you leveled up, it would give you a greater amount of added points when you pick that skill. So if you really wanted to make the most of it, every level... Hey, Amazon Warrior, thanks for turning up. We're just talking about the terrible leveling system in the original Morrowind. So if you wanted to be the most efficient you could possibly be at raising your stats as early as possible, you had to gain 30 skill points every level. 10 in your major and minor skills, and 20 in your miscellaneous skills. But you had to make sure that it was 10 in one attribute, 10 in another, and 10 in a third. So I've got a mod added now that basically derives your stats from your skills, and I don't have to worry about it. But it still has that level up dialogue every time. Anyway, yeah, it's much better now. And it's the only unvanilla friendly thing that I have added to the game with my mods. So I'm thinking I might just try and levitate. Sounds like the guards are fighting something there. Or just climb over the mountains to try and see if I can see they have any mine. Oh, and it's right there. So that was easy. We found the evidence. And of course, the cliff racer is after us. And let's see if I can grab it. Nope, it sank into the scenery. I was hoping I could grab an alchemy ingredient from it, but... So what did we get told? So Cunius Pelelius gave me a key to Oldril Helvi's chest on the second floor of the Governor's Hall. The real record book is in this chest. Okay. So we'll go back there after checking out the mines. We're supposed to talk to the workers. Mining company office. I don't know if we're going to have to actually go into the mine. Or if there are some people actually hanging out in the bunkhouse. Unattended fire, that's not great. No one's in here, but there's a note on the wall. It says, mages, please be judicious of your use of fire spells while guarding slaves deep in the mine. Hey, Obsidian Fury, thanks for coming out. Often flammable gases are present, and as last week's incident indicates, even a small flame can spark a huge explosion. We don't know if Cassina will ever get that patch of fur back. Okay. So I feel real good about shutting down the mines now that I know that they are using slaves. Oh, and there are the slave shacks. Oh, there's Cassina. The aforementioned Cassina. I will let you free as soon as I get the evidence of corruption. I think that's a second quest we're gonna do to free the slaves. So, rules for slaves. Damage to company property will not be tolerated. Any further scratch marks are found on bedposts. All miners will be given double shifts. No talking after sundown, no talking after feedings, no talking before sunrise. Always obey guards and mages. Yeah, this is shit. So we're going to come back for you and solve this problem. Delina. Are you the boss? Okay. So Delina says that Oldril Heavy has a chest on the second floor of the Governor's Hall. Alright, so we found the exact same information from the workers that the owner told us. So we are going to go back to Caldera, and we are going to get that evidence locked in the chest. Hopefully I can just climb over there. Probably not. I'm going to have to levitate, I think. But I've got a ton of levitate potions. So we're just going to levitate over the hill. Yeah, well, in this armor, you really don't want to take a tumble, so levitation is a lot safer. Where's the Governor's Hall? Over here. Okay, we're going to go to the second floor. Probably put my axe away so I don't look as intimidating. Just a regular orc flying around. Don't mind me. If I can get through the door. Oh, that's Oldril Helvi. So let's butter him up and ask him about the corruption. Okay, he respects me, but he won't stand there and listen to my accusations.
I am blessed to be at your service.
Yeah, that's real
Outlander.
guilty behavior. So there's apparently a chest somewhere on the second floor. Just gonna close this door. Okay, that's the locked chest. I think I have the key for it. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Odril's History of the Empire. Okay. So he's got a copy of History of the Empire. That must be involved in another quest because it's got an interesting, unique name. Instead of just History of the Empire, it's Odril's History of the Empire. So we're going to leave it there in case that quest ever comes up. But there's also a secret Caldera ledger, which says... A steady flow of ebony from the mines is going to something called the Ashlands Management Fund. Someone in Caldera is using the mines to fund a personal project. Perfect. That's all we needed. We are going to recall back to Aldroon. There's our Restore Magicka potion. There's recall. Yeah, definitely. It's, honestly, even if it was, like, a legitimate construction project, it would just be a nightmare of grift. So, we'll let, Galena Lethry sort things out here, but it's probably not good.
Fortune, how may I
Sorry,
be of service?
Garisa
You'll bring me
Lethry.
good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
Well, innocent until proven guilty, but I think that's the evidence. So, let's see. Here's the record book. So he says, yes, it shows that the Halalu are taking more ebony than they report to the Empire. Now that we have this evidence, the mines must be shut down. Return there and find a way to halt the mining. If the Halalu complain to the Duke or the Empire, we can show them these books to justify our actions. Perfect. So we are going to go... Yeah, they definitely need materials to make weapons and armor, that charitable foundation. Although, you know, I've traveled the roads of Morrowind, and it is dangerous out there, so that's actually a lot more plausible than I was thinking when I made the joke. They actually might need weapons and armor. The endless cliff racers. It's a problem. So we are zipping back to Caldera.
I must say, I find you most interesting.
And I think the best way to halt the mining is to free all the slaves. So that's what we're going to do. Well, they're definitely more dangerous for the cliff racers. Not that they ever learn.
Oh, friend.
Yeah. The Morrowind billionaires need their submarine fund. Okay. So let's get out of here and go back. Oh, this guy again. Oh, he's blighted, so I'm not gonna poke around his corpse. There's the mine. Let's talk to these poor slaves and figure out how to get them out of here. Where were they living? Probably inside those walls, huh? Yeah. Okay. No one minds ebony without the slaves. That's right. Oh, Dorcas Malorcas does it all, Amazon Warrior. He shuts down ebony mines. He frees slaves. He hits hearts with hammers. So we gotta find the key. And I'm zipping around too quickly, so I gotta put on my regular boots. Oh, and there's a note here too. Ah, yes. Lots of cat jokes. Okay. So let's poke around the offices. It's probably not in the bunkhouse, but it might be. Actually, I can take the ladder. Check the offices. try and find the key. Maybe we'll just rob them blind as we do it. Well, maybe not blind, but there are a couple things that are worth taking. A few coins. I'm not going to take their jugs. Oh, someone's here. Someone's here. Who are you? Okay. So this guy's idea to stop the mining is get rid of his boss,
Oh,
which you gotta
greetings.
respect.
How do you do? May we talk?
So she says they couldn't keep the slaves in line. Yeah.
Is there something I can do for you,
we're definitely gonna
Outlander?
free the slaves, and we might kill the bosses too. 1-2 punch.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Hey, man. Someone's got to have a key. There'll be a key somewhere. Might have to pickpocket it. Check some of the other buildings. That's a bunkhouse. What's in that tower over there? Not sure if that's like a guard tower, which could be promising. Yeah, it's a guard tower. Yeah, Cunius might, but I think he's just like the money guy. He's supposed to be like a part owner of the mine. He's the one that gave me the key to find the secret double books. Haha! That looks like a key right there. Note to Caldera guards. Keep an eye trained on the Argonian called Goldheart. He's being increasingly combative and resistant to authority lately, especially with the presence of Argonian females. Hey there, cryptic catfish. Thanks for coming out. We are about to free all the slaves in the Caldera Ebony Mine. So we'll probably have to go into the mines too, but let's start with the ones that are in here. Too great a risk. All right. So maybe you'll follow Delina here. I will let you go free. Okay, okay. Can I convince you? Can I convince you? All right. Well, maybe I'll have to start in the mine. Not quite sure how to convince her, but I think this is the mine entrance over here. Let's just start unlocking their chains. There's a guard there, but I think we can solve that. You look like you could use freeing. I'm gonna chat a bit. Okay, no, too great a risk. How do we convince them? Maybe that aggressive Argonian is who we gotta get going? What was his name? Like Goldheart? Maybe if we start a scene with him, the others will be like, yeah, I guess we're going for it. What about you? Chat for a bit until you like me. You want to go free? All right.
May you walk on warm sands.
Where is that slave?
Oh, that's Enora. go free? Too great a risk. Well, I'm trying to help you here. Yeah. They do look like they need socks. Maybe no one
May
makes
you
socks that
walk on
fit them.
warm sands.
Actually, that's true. If you are a Khajiit or an Argonian when you create your character, you don't actually get to wear shoes in this game. Have we been everywhere yet? Not down here.
Where is that slave?
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all the slaves. You're gonna hate it. Come on, where's that aggressive guy?
Sarah.
How are you missing him? How are we missing him? Gotta figure out how to convince these slaves that it's alright. Maybe I'm just gonna have to kill all the guards. Which I'll do, don't get me wrong. Talking about you. Gilm?
It is hidden away. Yes. No one will find it. It is hidden
I think
away.
we've explored
Yes.
it all. There's gotta be a
No one
way.
will find it.
No, too great a risk. Alright, let's try these guys again. Might be an item I need. Sounds like there's a cliff racer trying to attack me. Oh, no, we're back to non-combat music. Oh no, there he is. Not a cliff racer, though. It's a Kagudi, I think, is what those things are called. What can I do to convince you? I want to help you. You'll stay. Okay. Come on, there's got to be something that we need to find to, like, show to them. Throwing stars. I'm going to take the gold. There's nothing in the wardrobe that I want. What about this one? Oh, that's locked. Okay. Let's see, let's see. We're terrible at picking locks, by the way. Might just have to use a spell. Hey. And there's nothing worth taking in there. Oh well. Not seeing anything. Here. Let's go back to the offices. Okay. These things must breed like crazy. You were just thinking about me, okay. Odril Helvi and Stelenius Vibato. Are those the guys
Is
I
there
gotta
something
kill?
I can do for you, Outlander?
So this guy says kill the bosses. I can do that too. In fact, I probably will do that too. Can't convince him. I wonder.
Is there something I can do for you?
Just gonna sneak around here. See what you got in your pockets. You got the slave key. About you. Got a bracer in your pocket. That's
These
weird.
Dunmer are useless.
You got nothing in your pocket. Well, I wonder what we are supposed to do here. So if we go back to town and we kill the bosses, Odril and Stelenius. Was this guy Stelenius who we just talked to, I think? Yeah. Alright. Well, let's find out. Let's find out.
Is there
That
something
was-
I can do for you?
Stelenius. Stelenius.
Is there something I can do for you?
And I'm also going to taunt him till he starts a fight with me. So it won't be murder. He attacked me. You saw it. He attacked me. I'm gonna take his slave key too. I have witnesses, though. He attacked me first. Where is that? Oh, he's down there still. Alright. Don't know why he insisted on that. Alright, maybe now that I've killed one of the bosses, the slaves will leave. I'm gonna have to go around because of the stupid wall. Where's my levitate potion? What I would love is someone who could cart my loot back to where I've been storing it. That would be ideal for me. Alright, you're just insistent on staying. No one will let me free them. I guess I'm going back to town. I'm going to use my spell that lets me put on my boots safely, because I wear cursed boots. Bad effects on items that you wear, although they're constant, they only need to be resisted once. So if I use a spell that lets me resist magic so that it's up at 100%, and I put on my boots, then I resist the bad effect, but you never resist a good effect, so that's that. I get the super speed, and I don't go blind from my boots of blinding speed. Whee! Alright. Let's go murder this dude.
I
Close
am
the
blessed
door.
to be at your service, Outlander.
Now I will taunt him until he attacks me.
There is no escape.
And that should take care of that. Do you have anything worth taking? A little bit of money. A key. Fancy clothes. I don't need any of that. Alright. Let's go back to Aldaroon and report that we killed the bosses. The mine is definitely going to shut down. And later we'll try and free those slaves again. I'm not sure what their problem is, but they don't believe I'm there to help. Okay, what does he say? So he says, killing Odrohelvi and Stelenius Vibato will certainly shut down the ebony mines, but I wish you had chosen a more subtle route. There are political problems with, well, with issues I'm sure you do not need a lecture on. I will support you as a councilman of House Redoran. Great.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be
So now all we
Where is that
need
slave?
is to get our heavy armor skill up to 80. Which I think is the closest. Yeah, 74. So we are going to go to Vivek. Because I happen to know where the best heavy armor trainer in the game
You'll bring me good
is.
fortune.
Okay,
How
excuse
may
me.
How may I be of service?
And he's going to save us a lot of time.
You'll bring me good fortune.
I shouldn't.
We're going to get our heavy armor skill up to 80.
How about
I must say,
Shem?
And then
I
I
find you most
believe we will be
interesting
ready
right
to
now.
take
Please
over
go
House
ahead.
Redoran. If everyone will get out of my way first. So this
Can I
guy
be of
is
service?
in the Arena District of Vivek. The Arena Canton, I should say.
I must say, I find you most
Excuse
interesting
me.
right now. Please go
You're in my
ahead.
way. That's annoying. We gotta wait for her to move. She should. This person is always in the way when you come here.
I must say, I find
Okay. So I believe it's South 1 and East 1. The Arena District. Can I survive these jumps? Probably? Yeah. Perfectly normal feat. Let's just double check the sign over here. Yes, this is the arena. So we're going to get some training in heavy armor. Fighters training. This guy here.
I am
This guy can
Angel
actually
Sad.
train your heavy armor skill all the way up to 100 if you pay him.
Oh, no weakness or fault.
But we just want to go up to 80.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? May we talk?
Dang.
Greetings. I am at your
Everyone is at my
service.
service. I hear you. Now we recall back to Aldroon. We talk to our sponsor here and see if we're ready for advancement. Oh, so I have to improve my stronghold yet again. Alright. Let's see what it takes to improve my stronghold. There's a lot of busy work involved in getting politically advanced here. So we're going to go talk to our stronghold lady, who I can never remember how to get to her place. Okay, so she's like northwest corner. Galsagindu. So I'm here to discuss my stronghold. So she says she's ready to give me a stronghold fit for a counselor, but I must first speak with the hetman at my stronghold and ask what must be done to attract more settlers. Okay.
You bring.
So apparently no one wants to move in, which is a little hurtful. A little hurtful. So we're gonna go to my stronghold and ask the mayor what the deal is, why no one wants to live there. The location is amazing, so I'm not sure what the problem is.
You'll bring me good fortune.
So we're gonna zip out there. It's not far from town. Could be the problem. Just not animals. And hopefully I'm remembering the way to go. This guy's probably going to try and kill me. I think it's near here. The Nyx Hound? Well, I'm actually a little worried that he's going to come say hi to us. Because he's going to be hostile. Yeah. There's a dog. There's a Netch, which is like a floating jellyfish guy. Oprah, I was provoked. And that word stings almost as much as when they call me Outlander.
Where is that slave? Where is that slave?
They all want to talk to slaves. That's not cool. Where is my mayor? Okay. What do I have to do to get more people to move in here? So he says they need more ladies. Most men here are single and they need wives. Oh, is she behind me now? Oh yeah, she does look pretty passed out. Yeah, she's completely docile. I don't think I'm going to have to take an axe to her. Okay, so he says there are many single women in Aldrune who would move here. I should ask there. If I can't find any wives, I could buy some slaves. Many prefer marriage over slavery. Jesus Christ. Let's start with the single ladies.
Bring me good fortune.
This is a sick place. All right, let's go back to town and ask around for any single women. Need wives. Okay, so this guy says Fathuza Garethi at the Aldskar Inn might be interested in being a wife at my new settlement. Let's find her.
Where is that slave?
Tell your friends about this place.
Where is she? Maybe I'll just buy the slaves and free them anyway. They don't have to move into my town.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Where's she at? Oh, there she is. Hey there. The people at my stronghold need wives. What can I do to convince you? What if you liked me more? So she says, if she understands me, I'm saying that Indaris Manor has a dozen eligible men, and there are only a few women there, and I want her to move there to find a husband, right? I said, yep, that's exactly it. She says, yeah, sure, sounds great. Okay. All right, we got one lady. One lady is in.
Welcome,
Fathusa, she's gonna go. She's got her pick of all the eligible men. Okay. Who else? Okay, so Arena Arethi. Many have asked her, but she's refused them all. Yeah, I mean, she gets to pick of, like, the dozen that live there. But yeah, hopefully we're going to get some more ladies to move in so she doesn't feel too harassed.
It wants something. What does it ask?
Need wives. Yeah, nothing saying she has to get married right away. I would just like her to move there and keep an open mind and an open heart. So where would Irini Orethi live? Let's find out. We might be able to look at the map. Does she have a house? Okay, so she has a house that's like over here.
Is there something
It's
I can
locked.
do for you,
She-
Outlander?
You'll bring me
Outside.
good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
That's not her. She's just hanging around. I don't want to have to break into her house. Is it like after hours? Oh, it's 12 in the morning. That's
Is there
probably why.
something I can do for you, Outlander?
Where does she even live? Well, she lives over here. Where does she hang out? Is she in there? If I open this, the lockpicking spell. Am I gonna get arrested? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Uh-oh.
have you!
Okay, pay the gold, pay the gold. Okay, I paid 5 gold. Hopefully it didn't take any of my stolen stuff. I'm gonna load my game. The problem is, whenever you get arrested, they take all your stolen items, and I have no idea which one of my items had been stolen and which one I acquired legitimately. Oh yeah, she's sleeping. So the plan is... I'm gonna turn invisible. Oh yeah, we had to learn about the Fille de Roi when I was in elementary school. It's the same thing, only they didn't have to just walk down the road. They had to get on a boat. My crime is being reported. All right. So yes, Oprah, save scumming is totally acceptable. I'm not going to get into it now, but it is actually an in-universe thing that player characters in the Elder Scrolls game have managed to be able to do. All right. Am I missing anything? In the middle is a Restore Magicka potion. Let's load our game. The middle is a Restore Magicka potion. I must not have any stolen things. But man, there's a lot of guards around. What's their problem? Guarding the town? Oh god. Well, at least they're helping me. Unfortunately, that has attracted all the guards.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander.
Yeah,
How may
I'm
I
skulking
be of
outside her
service?
door for a reason, man. Well, let's just wait for a few hours and see if she unlocks her door. Nope. She must be around somewhere. Is she at the inn?
3 blessings.
It
Sarah.
wants something. What does it ask?
3 blessings, Sarah.
So we've already convinced her.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Irini Orethi. Where does she hang out? I don't want to have to break into her house. I mean, I will if I have to, but... If she's just in, like, an nearby building doing her thing. Nope, she's not back there. Don't mind me checking the storage room of your business.
What of day to you?
Guy stuck in the wall.
Is there something I can
She's
do?
got to be like walking around somewhere.
I
Ah,
don't
that's
know
her
where
right
to
there.
begin. It is
Okay.
such an honor to meet you.
So let's ask her. So she says she might as well try looking around there, since there certainly aren't any real men around here. All right, she's moving there. I don't know how many women I have to actually do this. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go to Sadrith Mora and I'm gonna free some slaves and say, you can go see if there are any men you like at my place.
I must say, I
but,
find you most
you know,
interesting right
it's up
now.
to you.
Please go ahead.
We're going to Sadrith Mora. We're gonna, and you know what? I've got a ton of money. I might as well just buy all the slaves I can and set them free anyway.
I see I stand in good company.
Calm down. Ouch.
Go ahead.
Okay, I think the slave market is down by the shore. Could be wrong. That's the Gateway Inn. What does he say? They need wives. Yeah, I'm gonna give them the choice. I'm just gonna set them free and tell them that this is an option. I have to go to Teleroon, not Sadrith Mora. So I gotta take the boat there. Teleroon is where they have a slave market.
Care to see the sights? Where can I take you?
Where is Teleroon? I think it's close, actually. Is it on the same island? Oh, it's just over a little bit. Alright. Do I have a... Yeah, water breathing's a good spell. We'll just swim over there. Sure there are fish trying to nibble on me. But we're going to ignore the fish. So I think this is Teleroom here. Alright. Pot and plaster. Teleroom Tower. I think there's like an actual building
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
underground. Okay, okay. So that's clearly slave stuff. So Seville Amain runs the slave market. The
Do not
northwest
fear,
side
friend.
of the tower.
I will assist you however I can.
Well, we gotta let them all out, right? Lots of them here. I
Welcome.
think either way, we're gonna have to find the key and free everyone. Northwest side of the tower, apparently, is where I need to go. Ouch.
Do not fear. Well, hello then. A pleasure to meet you.
Seville Amain. I keep forgetting the name. She in the tower? So we'll look in the
Well,
tower.
hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Not you. Not you. Gonna have to float up there, aren't we? I'm not gonna waste a freaking potion on this. I'm just gonna. The heck? What am I stuck on? There we go. The Telvanni do not care if you can't levitate. They build their towers like this anyway.
Where is that slave?
I don't know where
You
to
honor
begin.
me.
It is such an
No,
honor.
none of
to
these
do
people.
business?
Is she even in here?
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Northwest side of the tower. Float up there again. Alright, this time we're using a potion. If I have any levitate potions left. Oh, plenty.
Nothing's keeping you here, so move on.
Yeah, I hear ya. Rude. Alright, alright. What's up here? Upper tower. You're not who I'm after. You're not who I'm after. I keep getting stuck on the scenery.
Annoying outlanders.
Lord Gothran, he's like the local Telvanni wizard.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Yeah, I will. I don't care about you people. So do we have to actually find... Yeah, I guess she's in the slave market down there. The underground. Yeesh.
Is there something I can do
that's her
for
right
you,
there.
Outlander?
Okay, okay. Household slaves. Lots of slaves available for purchase. Wives. Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me about all these other slaves. Household slaves. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I wonder if I can pickpocket from you. If I can... What is my sneak skill, actually? If I can get the key from her, I'll just set everyone free. My sneak is actually pretty good. Just wait for her to stop realizing I'm here. Usually, the better option, though, is to try and find the key that's around. There's almost always a key lying around.
Ah, friend, how does the day greet you?
You don't have one. This guard have a key. This guard doesn't have a key. Looks like Emaine is the only one who does have one. Unless it's sitting somewhere around out here. Yeah, she's got it. So we are going to be real sneaky here. See if she'll stop noticing us. There's a little icon that appears in the lower left. If you're successfully sneaking and no one notices you. Doesn't seem to be appearing, though. Yeah, and I'm visible again. What's the best way to get it from her? Oh, okay. I just successfully pickpocketed her.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
I talk to you, man? Okay, so she only had the key to that one? It's extremely annoying. Do you have a key? No?
Do not fear, friend. I will assist you however
Is there
I
something I can do for you, Outlander?
Well... I guess I'm just gonna buy all the slaves. Perfect. Hello. You are actually free. Buy the next one.
Is there
Okay.
something?
I wish they would give you shirts. You are free. Are they following me? Okay. Yeah, you don't need to follow me.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
Buy the slave. Buy the slave. Buy the slave. And I'm wondering... Okay, okay. You're free. You're free. You're free. All right. You're on your own. Okay, I gotta tell them. You're on your own. This is it. I don't need an entourage. You're on your own. You're on your own.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
How do you do? Maybe talk?
You're on your own.
I must
Okay.
say this.
Goodbye. And excellent. No one is following me anymore. Okay.
Do not fear. I will assist you however I can. Well, hello there.
You're
A
a
pleasure to
mosquito.
meet you.
That is hilarious. All right. We're going to recall back to Aldrune. We're going to see how many wives have turned up at my place. Okay. Same path as last time. Axe out. Getting there. Trauma root is good. I like trauma root. Make my levitation potions with trauma root and racer plumes. Should be almost there. There it is. Let's see what the Hetman says. Are there enough ladies around?
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
Great. There are enough women now. Now the settlement will grow and prosper. Yeah, yeah. That's how it works.
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
Let's go talk about our stronghold with Galsagindu. Say we enticed some ladies to go check out the dating scene there. I wonder if they're doing like speed dating in the little bar. There's a little bar in my base that would work great for that. They could do like a board games night.
You bring me good fortune, Outlander.
Dorcas
How
just
may I
wants
be of
everyone to be
service?
happy. I did attract more settlers. Okay. So the last stage of my stronghold is under construction. Perfect. So I think I'm just going to have to rest for a couple days, and there should be somewhere I can sleep in here. Thought there was like a hostel in here. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of another place. Oh yeah, Council Hostel. I just want to rest for a couple days. I can sleep here. Ooh. It says, in my dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted me, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed that I had died, and I could see myself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with my own hands I touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and I awoke. Alright, that's creepy. Let's rest for another day. Ooh, another dream. I dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to me, but I understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when he reached out to touch me, it terrified me, and I tried to escape, but I couldn't move. I tried to cry out, but I couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but I felt sure that he was trying to cast some sort of spell on me. When I awoke, I couldn't recall how the dream ended. That's sinister. Wait for one more day. One more day. Not sure how long it takes for my stronghold to be done. But we'll take a look. See what Galsa has to say. It's under construction. Okay.
You bring me
Let's keep waiting. And doing this little waiting will also make it so we can go back to Caius Cosides and get more orders from him. Wait a few days. Have no idea how many. My journal has been updated. My stronghold is complete. Excellent. So we'll check that out at a later time. Let's talk to Galsa.
You'll bring me good fortune.
He says it's done. I have a home to rival that of any House Veteran Counselor, which is great because I need that for a promotion. And speaking of pets earlier, unfortunately, I need to pause for a brief second if I can get my mouse cursor back. There's a very sad cat in the front room. He likes to hang out in the sunroom out there, but he's very sad now and lonely, and I can hear him crying. So I'm going to be right back, and you'll probably see Mr. Tibbs. So I'll be right back. The cat has been rescued. Okay. Alright. Let's get my promotion.
What did I do to deserve it?
What does it take to be on the council? Advance me, man. Oh, so have I not done Meaner Erobar? Alright. Let's talk to Meaner Erobar. I got one more thing to do. Jeez. The busy work these people put me through before I can be in charge of them. So what? He lives over here? Does he live over here? Lives over here. Meaner Erobar, Meaner Erobar. Where are you, and what do I need to do for you? I probably don't find you in the guard quarters. What do I find you? Oh, is there anywhere else? It's the only place I can go. Private quarters is through the guard quarters. That makes sense. Is he in here?
You bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service?
I don't know. Close the door behind me. Oh, whoa, someone likes eggs. What about through here? Is that the way I came? That's the way I came. Well, where the heck do I find the guy?
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander.
There's Meaner Erobar. Go through the door to the dining area and take a right and go through a door. Okay. To the dining area. Alright. Is there a dining area?
You bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of
okay.
service?
You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander.
Yes, I'm very
How
lucky.
may I be of service?
Oh, here he is.
You'll bring me good fortune.
What do you got
Outlander.
for me, man?
How may I be of service?
He says, I heard you were asking for support on the council. I respect you personally, but I cannot give my support. Alright, I don't know what that's about,
You bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of
but
service?
that seems like a dead end. So let's see what Serethi says. Did not even consider my case. Yeah, it's troubling. I believe from this and his recent votes on the council that Meaner Erobar may be under Telvanni influence. Go to Sadrith Mora and find out who is influencing Meaner Erobar and how. Alright, we got another Telvanni spy to deal with. Or Telvanni blackmail, I'm not sure. So the Telvanni are one of the other great houses. They are xenophobic, slave-owning wizards. They're who I freed all those slaves from. They've got personality, Oprah. I do respect their if you steal something from someone in the house and live, then obviously you deserved it philosophy. I believe, like Klingons, murder is an acceptable path through the ranks.
I must say, I find you
greetings.
most
They're
interesting. How do you do
basically
it now?
social
Maybe talk. Go
Darwinists,
ahead.
is what they are.
I must say,
Not
I
sure
find
who
you
I'm going
most
to ask
interesting
about
right
Meaner
now.
Erobar.
Please go ahead.
Master Neloth has some influence over Meaner Erobar. Okay. So is he here in town? Can we talk to Master Neloth?
I see I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
I heard a rumor that Nartise Erobar is being held hostage by one of the Telvanni. Okay. might have to pull off a rescue here. So Master Neloth, I believe, is in Voss, up the coast. Yeah, I mean, the mushroom houses are great, right? They don't build houses, they grow them magically. So they've got, like, these cool mushrooms. The mushroom towers are great. I won't deny it, Oprah. They do have style. Let's give them that.
Annoying Outlander.
So let's go up to Voss. I'm pretty sure that's where Master Neloth lives. If I'm remembering right, and it's been years, Master Neloth actually makes an appearance in Skyrim in one of the DLCs. How do I get up there? Telmora is close.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Yeah, I think it was the Dragonborn DLC. It's the one that let you ride dragons, which is like the most ridiculous thing. Hopefully I got it right and this is Neloth. It's either Neloth or Arion. Arion. I could be wrong about whose town is whose. That is ridiculous. Tell me about Voss. Okay. So it's Master Arion. I gotta go back. I went to the wrong place. Although Voss is pretty cool because it sort of mixed the Telvanni magic mushrooms with the traditional Dunmer architecture. Oh, this guy's just straight up starting to fight you. Great little town. Come on out, buddy. Yeesh. Oh, it was on Xbox. Yeah, I've heard this before. That it's more or less impossible to get a refund. Steam is great because you can basically get a refund without interacting with a human being. Yeah, you just wanted an exchange, right? Please keep my money. I just want the product I thought I was buying. Yeah, I think the way Steam works is if you've played less than 2 hours of the game, they'll let you return it. Which is great for expensive big games. I feel bad for a lot of indie people who have games that, like, they are just 2 hours long. People will play them, like, spend $5, play them, and then be like, refund. I played the whole game and I enjoyed it, but it was too short. It's a bit of a problem for those little teams. So I'm looking for Master Neloth's representative. So not you.
Where is that slave?
Not you. Not you. Tell me about Master Neloth. He lives in the Tower of Tel Naga here in Sadra's Mora. Okay. Okay. So we gotta find Tel Naga. I think that's it over there. That's where Master Neloth lives. And I assume that's where his prisoner is. Hello. You don't like me very much, do you? That's gonna change. I have a way with words. Tell me about Okay, none of my business, straight up. What do we think? Basement? Is there a basement? Is that her there? That looks pretty jail-like.
Yes, stranger?
Hello, Galmir. Let's chat. Let's chat, Galmir. Okay, you like me a lot. That's great. I'm just gonna walk past you here. Yep. Excuse me. That looks like her. She says, "Help me, I'm being held hostage by Master Neloth. If you can get me out of here, we can travel together to the Telvanni docks. My father will reward me." Yes. So wait here. Is there a way to get out of here without killing anyone? Probably not. Get my axe ready just in case.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, it's a problem, Oprah. They make you levitate around, but the levitation is actually difficult because you get caught on the scenery. Okay, let's do it.
Fight, coward! Have you?
Anyone else? Jailbreak. Does anyone have any good stuff? That's worth money. I'll take the key to the tower. Might come in useful later. I'm pretty sure I've got a full set of Dwemer armor myself, so I don't need that. Galmir, my man. You have anything good? No? Alright, let's get out of here. Come on, up the stairs. You can do it.
Hey, wait for me.
Yeah, well, you gotta go up the stairs. Come on. You caught on poor Galmir's body? Come on.
Hey, wait for me.
Yeah, you gotta come. See if we can reset her. What are you caught on, lady? Okay. Try this way. Try this way. Stairs are tricky. I know. I know. Okay, she's with me. Now we gotta get to a boat. Well, what are you doing? The problem is I've got these boots that make me run really fast.
Hey, wait for me.
Come on, come on. These guards don't care. Where's she going? She's taking the road? She won't go down the hill. Alright. Take the road, that's fine. You like pavement. Okay. Come on. Slowest run I've ever seen.
Hey, wait for me.
Annoying Outlander.
Come on.
Hey, wait for me.
I need to, like, give her one of my boots of blinding speed so that we move the same speed.
Hey, wait for me.
Come on. We just gotta get to the boat. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna try and stop us.
Hey, wait for me.
Okay. So she says, tell her dad that I rescued her. Okay, perfect. Back to Aldrune.
Is there something I can do for you?
So much busy work. Alright. Back across. Go find her dad again. through his very complicated house. Have to move through like 8 people's bedrooms to get to his place. Yeah. Manor bedrooms. Yeah. Okay, here he is. So he says, "You've rescued my daughter, Dorcas Malorcas. I have to apologize for the way I treated you. I will gladly offer you my support to make you a councilman. Please take this amulet as a sign of my support. Please take this Redoran Master Helm as well. All the Redoran councilors have a Master's Helm for rituals and public appearances." Cool. Let's put it on. Yeah, we look good.
You'll bring me good fortune.
Okay, let's put our good on.
How may I be of service?
All right. Now let's see if Sarethi will give me that promotion. Okay. It says you have a good stronghold and you have the support of all the counselors except for Bolvin Venom. You deserve to be a councilman of House Redoran. So Bolvin is the Archmagister. He's kind of a jerk. This guy says, you know, he's the best general House Redoran is known for many generations. He brought House Redoran back from the brink of defeat, but alas, no man is perfect. He kidnapped my son. He's harsh on his servants. There are other crimes that I am honor-bound to keep secret. I believe you would make a better Archmaster. You temper your strength with mercy. All right. So, to advance further, I have to talk to Bolvin Venom. I imagine this is going to end in bloodshed, so we're going to have 2 duels to the death 2 weeks in a row on the stream. Venom Manor is down here, I think.
How may I be of service?
There we go. Bolvin, where you at? I'm here to talk to you about how much you suck at your job.
It is such an honor to meet you.
Turn around. Do it. Turn around. Thank you. So he says, you will never be Archmaster of House Redoran. Meet me in the arena in Vivek, and where I shall prove my right to rule in a duel to the death. Alright, that was easy. So just immediately we're fighting about this.
I don't know where to begin.
I love it.
Such an honor to meet you.
So let's go kill this guy. By all accounts, he is a huge jerk. So back to the arena.
Where is that slave?
So, through the Mages Guild in Aldrune, we were going to take the Guild Guide, who can teleport us to any other Mages Guild in Morrowind. So we are going to go to Vivek, where the arena is. We're going to hope that that lady is not blocking the door up here. She
I
is
must
not.
say,
We are going to go to the Arena Canton, which I believe is South 1 and East 1. That's it over there. Let's see if we can safely jump down. Yeah, we're good at this. And we're going to go up to the arena, and we're going to kill Bolvin Venom and take control of House Redoran. That's the way we roll. I mean, he challenged us, so. Fighter's quarters, canal works, holding cells. Is there a way into the arena pit from here? The arena pit. Okay. So we've got our axe out, and I think we can defeat this guy. He's got good equipment, though. Yep. He's smacking us around a little bit. I don't think he's gonna last, though. Wolven Venom, you have been defeated. You've got a nice Daedric Daikatana, though. Full set of ebony armor. I'm gonna take the key to your house. Your ring you can keep. Your belt you can keep. Pants you can keep. Well, not keep. I'm gonna make a little pile here. Everything else I'm taking. That's more weight than I can carry, so I need to grab one of my strength potions. And did that automatically make me? No, it did not. So we gotta recall back. So he says, you defeated Wolven Venom in an honorable duel. You have proven yourself worthy of the title of Archmaster. Congratulations, Dorcas Malorcus, Archmaster of House Redoran. That guy's dead. Alright, we're now the head of House Redoran. There's no further we can go. So, we should head back to Balmora and get our orders. But first, we gotta dump all this stuff that we're carrying, because I'm actually carrying way more than I can without magical potions. So, something that I installed is a house mod, because I hate my stronghold and there's nowhere to store any of my things. So, we got the yet another portable house mod, which I can teleport to at any time. It's like in its own little pocket dimension. And I've removed all the gaudy decorations from the walls, which were installed by default. I went into the mod editor and got rid of a lot of things off the walls so that I can put things that I want in there. But for now, we're just going to drop off all this equipment. And we might have an interior decorating episode maybe next week, if that sounds fun to everyone. That's a trophy room. Okay. I just need to find a cabinet, maybe a closet, and we'll put all this ebony armor in it. I'm going to replace my Orcish greaves with ebony greaves because they are better. I believe. Where are my Orcish greaves? Yeah, 72 armor versus 160. So they're much better. They're much better. So we're upgrading our equipment. Where's the other pauldron? And everything else I have better. Wow, does it really weigh that much? Oh, it's the katana. The katana weighs 1,000,000 pounds. It's like, really? Probably get rid of that helmet. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm just going to put it on the shelf for now. It'll be a bookend. Let's see. There we go. It's going to put it on the shelf right here. And actually, we do want it to be a bookend. Oh, I guess it's spiky on that side, too. Never mind. Just going to sit beside it on the shelf. Okay. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have an interior decorating episode as we sort through all our stuff here. I think it'll be fun. I do have some stuff I still want to get rid of from my inventory, but I can actually walk around when that strength potion wears off. So the way this portable house works is I cast the spell to travel to it, and when I use the exit door, it brings me right back where I was before, which is pretty cool. It does erase my mark. So when I'm using the mark and recall spells, it uses a new mark. I think, and I have to mark a new location. But I could be wrong, and that's a small price to pay for the convenience. Anyway, we're going back to Balmora. And Caius Cosides will tell us what we're doing next. So I think we've done a good job with what he asked us to do, which is get to know the culture. We are in charge of the Mages Guild, the Temple, and House Redoran now. So I think we are thoroughly embedded in the culture here. Alright, Caius. Hopefully you've gone over those papers and you have something for me to do. Okay, that's his skooma pipe down there. He's got his moon sugar spoon.
You seem like very good company.
Despite his substance problems, he seems to do a very good job. I am here for more orders. So he says that we need an Ashlander informant. He's heard of a fellow in Aldrune named Hasur Zain Subani, an Ashlander who left the Wastes to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these $100, find out what Zain Subani likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell me about Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to him. Okay. We can do that. Since we have a mark already set up in Aldrune.
You'll bring me good fortune,
ask about him.
Outlander. How may I be of service?
No. Can you say where he is? Try the Aldskar Inn. So the Ashlanders are basically the remnants of traditional Dunmer culture in Vardenfell. So they consider themselves the true Dunmer, and the settled people, the house people, who live in the cities and in settlements, they've lost their way. So the Ashlanders still worship their ancestors, whereas the settled peoples have moved on to the temple with the tribunals, living gods. The Ashlanders don't care for that, but because the house people are organized and wealthy, they push the Ashlanders into basically the crappiest parts of the island, and they're kind of disadvantaged, is what I will say. So not the Council Club. We want to do the Aldskar Inn. But they have this Nerevarine prophecy that we've been learning about. That Nerevar is going to come back. He's going to be reincarnated. And he is going to cast out the Outlanders and the settled peoples. We're going to restore ancestor worship and everything will be as it should be. Okay. So that's him over there. So this is Hasur Zain Subani. May you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure and would prefer to be alone with his thoughts. So first off, just gonna sweet talk him a bit so he likes us a lot. Perfect. So that's you. He says he's a retired trader. He's well-traveled and a man of letters, but he's proud of his Ashlander birth and heritage. Okay. So I'm going to ask him about Ashlanders. He says, I hope you won't think me rude, but I'd rather not spend my leisure time lecturing strangers. That's fine, that's fine. So I have business. I wish to learn about the Ashlanders from him. What is it that I wish to learn? First off, I'm going to ask what their gift-giving customs are. I know gift-giving is a big thing with the Ashlanders. I'm supposed to find out what this guy likes and get him a gift, so we're going to ask him about gift-giving customs. So he says it's a curious question. A gift is a sign of courtesy among strangers and affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate and aware of the other's wants and needs. Such is particularly useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle, with great risks, for the test of a gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver. Okay, so I'm going to ask him about thoughtful gifts. He says he understands. I wish to give him a suitable gift, but I do not know him well enough to choose such a gift, or I cannot find or afford a gift I know to be suitable for him. He says, well, let us take your earnest thought and effort as a token of your gift. You have behaved courteously, and I am inclined to help you. What would you wish to learn about Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult? So I think our disposition with him was high enough that we didn't actually have to buy a gift. Otherwise, he would have told us something about what he likes, and we'd have to buy it for him. So let's ask him about Ashlander courtesy. He says, Ashlanders may challenge a stranger who enters a yurt without invitation. Customs differ with the different tribes, but leave when requested and you may be forgiven. Be particularly careful about Ashkans, the tribal chiefs, and wise women, tribal seers and counselors. Some are welcoming, some are hostile. Be courteous and leave if requested. If offended, they may attack. Okay, tell me about the Ashlanders. So he says, there's too much to tell. Take these notes. He's written what I should know about Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Most of all, if you are visiting a camp, there are things I need to know about courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders. Since I ask about the Nerevarine cult, maybe I'd be interested in the views about Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passion of the Nerevarine cult is their hatred of foreigners. Okay. So let's learn about challenges first. So he says, if I'm challenged for sport, it's acceptable to decline. But if I am challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action, or may represent customary formal challenges of status or ritual. Learning a lot about Ashlanders. We're probably going to have to go visit some soon. So, tell me about the Nerevarine cult. So he says they worship the great Ashkan and Hortator, Nerevar, Moon, and Star, who in ages past destroyed the evil godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth-Ur and his foul host beneath Red Mountain. The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only amongst the Urshilaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. So let's ask about the prophecies. So, as I was saying, the prophecies foretell that Nerevar will be reincarnated. He'll drive the foreigners out, cast down the false gods of the tribunal, restore things back to the way it was. Ashlanders love this story, but most think it's a silly ancient legend, and little more. So Ashlanders are born into ancestor cults of their clan. But the Nerevarine cult is different because it's very small and only a few wise women with the gift of prophecy, and a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. Sulmatul, Ashkan of the Urshilaku, is the warrior protector of the cult, and Nabani Mesa, also of the Urshilaku, is the oracle seer of the cult. So the Urshilaku are Ashlanders of the northern Ashlands in the West Gash, in the northwest of Vardenfell. Okay. What else can we ask him about? So I have his notes on Ashlanders. Let's ask him about Ashlanders and foreigners. He says that most Ashlanders wish foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind, or at the very least they wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. They think it's shameful to attack an unarmed person, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire, but if they might win, many Ashlanders would cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Okay. What else can we ask him about? Let's ask him about his life as a trader. So he says he's too old to travel now or risk the beasts of the wilderness, but now he sits warm and savor his imported brandy while his adventurous son assists him in his trade, seeking out sources of fine ebony and fetching them at fine prices. Okay. Okay. So he's asked me to go to Mimea, west of Red Mountain, and if I see him, to tell him his dad wants to see him sometime. Alright, that's fair. Let's ask about the Urshalaku camp. So he says they move with their herds, but usually lie close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan on the northern coast of Ardenfell. I'm guessing Caius is going to send us there. Let's ask him about my disturbing dreams. So he says, perhaps it means nothing. It is peculiar, the tall figure in the golden mask. It puts me in mind of the golden helm of the Ordinator. But that does not seem to fit the spirit of the dream. My people take careful account of dreams, but only a wise woman can tease from them their meanings. All right. So he says he's a traitor. Yeah, he doesn't have much else to tell us about himself. Great. So let's return to Balmora and report to Caius Cosides, and then we should be just about done for the week. Let's look at our notes. I'm guessing they are basically exactly what he told us. So, yep, they're retaining the old ways. The wastes are unforgiving. They're a hard people. The temple and the great houses are fools to dismiss them as crude savages. Yeah, and basically the rest is everything that he told us. So we'll give those notes to Caius. And then we will call it quits for the evening, folks. Let's get around this guy.
How about sharing the wealth?
Excuse me.
I've lots to show you.
You're in the way. Thank you. We're going to travel to Balmora. We're going to go back to Caius's place. It is still raining. It rains a lot here. All right, Caius. Here we go. It says, thanks for the report, but keep his notes on the Ashlanders because I will need them. He's promoting me and sending me to the Urshalaku camp to speak with Solmatol and Nabani Mesa. Before I go, I think it's time to tell me what's going on. So he says that the Emperor and his advisors think that I have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why I was pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent here. So I could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later, it should explain everything. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say that I have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do I really satisfy the prophecy? Am I really the prophesied Nerevarine? At first, he thought that I was just supposed to create a persuasive that we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter, but now he doesn't know what to think. He is sure of one thing, that it's not just a primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, Zain Subani says Sulmatul and Nabani Maisa at the Urshalaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult, so I'm being sent to speak with them. I'm going to tell them my story and have them test me against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether I satisfy the prophecies. When I've spoken with them, report back here. Here's $200. Pick up some essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth if I want to. So this is a lot. If you've been watching these Morrowind streams, we've suspected this. Let's see if he has anything else to say. So he says he's still skeptical that I'm the Nerevarine, but it's hard to believe it's all just coincidence. The package describes the prophecy's conditions, which I seem to meet. An orphan and an outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, standard vague prophecy stuff. Caius can see how it would be nice to have a Nerevarine in our pocket just in case, but the Emperor and his advisors seem to think this prophecy is genuine, whatever a genuine prophecy is, and that we're going to take it seriously, aren't we, Dorcas? Okay, I guess we are. All right. So, let's see if there's anything else he has for me. Just going to flip through all these unexplored topics. All stuff I've heard before from other people. All right. So we're going to leave it there. We'll read the package next week because that'll be a good recap. But I think we are done for the evening. Also, we look really cool with our ebony armor. Pretty good, pretty good. So, there we have it. We might be the Nerevarine. The Emperor thinks we are. We're doing a lot of Nerevarine type stuff. But who knows? We'll see. Thanks everyone for coming out. It has been another fun evening of playing Morrowind. If you didn't hear me give my spiel at the beginning, I'm raising money year-round for the Toronto Hospital for Sick Children and the Sick Kids Foundation as part of Extra Life. You can see I've got a deadline. Well, it's not really a deadline. It's a big event that's coming up in November. The first weekend in November is Game Day, which is Extra Life's big fundraising 24-hour marathon. So what Extra Life does is it puts gamers in touch with their local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We raise money throughout the year, and then we do Game Day in November, which is a 24-hour gaming marathon. I stream the entire thing. This year will be my 7th year doing it. I believe it's Extra Life's 15th anniversary. Should be a really fun time. If you check out my fundraising page down below, you can check out more details of my fundraiser as the year goes on. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. Feel free to add suggestions in the chat. I will announce them here. I'll announce them on my page. There will be all sorts of incentives, things that I'll do if I hit certain fundraising milestones, things that I'll do if people donate certain amounts. I believe one thing I was floating last year that I never got to do was the Eat Hot Chip incentive, which is if someone is both very kind and very cruel and donates $666 in one donation, I will eat the world's hottest chip. Apparently it's seasoned with Carolina Reapers and Ghost Peppers. I'll do it on stream, and I will try to play a video game after washing my hands in case I need to rub the tears out of my eyes. It should be a really fun time. There will be all sorts of incentives like that. Check it out. Stay tuned. I'll be dropping more details as we go. Once again, thank you everyone for coming out. I really appreciate it, and I hope you can join me next Friday for more Morrowind. Have a good night, everyone, and enjoy your weekends.